Hello, I'm Toby Fox from the 1.5 million new homes campaign sponsored by Red Loft, and I'm here in Harrogate at the LGA Conference, the Local Government Association Conference, to talk to leading council officials about the government's pledge to get 1.5 million new homes built during its administration. And we're talking to them about what councils can do about that, what they make of that target in the first place, and what sort of support they need in order to deliver. So let's go and see what they've got to say.
I'm Danny Sutcliffe. I'm one of the founding partners of Red Loft, and we're really happy to be sponsoring this new campaign that you're starting up. I think the key thing is about grant levels and capacity. What we've seen is a hollowing out of the capacity of the sector, both within the HRA for local authorities and for housing associations. And that's through an austerity model we've had for the last 14 years, which has sucked all the capacity out. So even if we've got increased grant levels, we haven't got any of that capacity to deliver more homes. And if you think we've lost 1.5 million homes since 1980, we've got a
right to buy.
Right to buy, generally, yes. And we haven't been building enough. We haven't been replacing those homes. So we've got a massive, massive deficit. We've changed our model from a supply side one to a revenue supply one. And we need to change that. We need to fix that. But that's really difficult because we're all so dependent on housing benefit, but we have to flip that model, because how much are we spending now? 30 billion a year on housing benefit? And if we just had half of that capital going in, how many more homes is that? 15 billion a year is the sort of level that we need to deliver about 100,000 homes or 50,000 homes, and that's what we need to be doing. I think 15 billion would give us 100,000, and that's how many we need every year going on for the next 15, 20 years. So until we do that, until we address that, absolutely we need huge amounts of grant funding, but we need to increase the capacity of those organisations that can deliver.
And what would you say to councils about what they can contribute directly to the 1.5 million new homes target?
Well, I think they need to be lobbying the government as well to look at their HRA and the borrowing requirements and public sector loan boards and how that all works, because it's so restrictive. And they need to be keeping their right to buy receipts, and they need to be looking at being creative as well. But we can't do this with just the housing associations. Local authorities have to get back into mass building. And that's the only time we've seen a real step up to this 300,000 homes a year that we need to achieve, is when councils got involved as well. So they need to do that, and they need to up their game. They need to improve their technical ability to deliver these homes. And I think members and senior officers need to start addressing the sorts of risks that they need to take to deliver that programme and set a structure up to do that, because I don't think they're in a place, some are obviously, but many aren't in a place where they can deliver the quantum that we need, because they're not prepared to take the risks that they need to take, because developments will go wrong. So you can't be just thinking, well, I'm going to blame officers all the time when stuff goes wrong. You've got to accept that some projects will go wrong and will cost more, and factor that into your programmes.
You can get a deeper analysis if you follow this channel as we go council by council to discover what works, what doesn't work, what support's needed, what needs to change for councils to contribute to the government's ambition of building 1.5 million new homes.